Okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and pause here really quick. Just wanted to give love to Anchor and express how much gratitude I have for them for giving me the opportunity to have my voice heard. Me and Sundog, we started this because we got tired of social media. And we always talked about doing our own podcast, and now we have it. We were able to pick up our phones and just broadcast. It's really that easy. There is no reason for you not to do this now. If you've always thought about it, I implore you, download the app. Go to the App Store, go to iTunes, download it. You can also get started by visiting the website anchor.fm. Trust me, just that easy. Hopefully, I'll hear you on the platform as well. All right, now back to our nonsense. Like I told you, it was trying to make me go through the whatever
app. Website.
Yeah, that thing.
Okay.
Which I'm still using apparently, but I said fuck it. So I went through the website. Hold on, let me see if I actually can pull this up on my laptop. That can wait till the end. That can wait
I guarantee you it can.
It should be able to. I mean, because I would prefer to use my mic, but fuck it. This is supposed to be easy. This way we can do it on the fly.
Which mic? I'm using a mic right now. Oh, a headset.
No, so am I. No, I'd rather use a mic for the computer.
No, hold on a second. No, that's not the thing, though.
What's the thing?
I have no fucking clue.
Good job. Great talk. Everybody come see us later.
That's the end of our first podcast.
That is absolutely the end of it. We started, we ended. Good progress. Good hustle.
All 1 minute. Well, that's it. We've done it. We did a job. You know what? That's what we have to do. We inspire people this way.
Exactly.
And that way they kind of just, they'll reach out to us and be like, hey, you guys should probably talk about this topic. And we're like, the fuck you mean?
Oh, well, no, we'll talk about it. Like, okay, for example, let's talk about COVID. Okay. I'm stuck in the house. Thank you for joining us.
Coming to you live from the COVID outbreak. We at the house.
We're at the house. And my butt itches. How you feeling today? You have toilet tissue? All right, join us for the next episode.
We might riot, flip a car over or some shit.
Dude, I would totally love to flip a car over just for the fuck of it. I don't even need to have a riot.
It's like, so why did you join the riot? And I'm like, there's a riot?
Seriously? God, I just flipped cars on Tuesday.
Oh, shit. That's going to affect my schedule. Fuck. Where's
the
riot happening? Sir, you're in the middle of it. Oh.
Shit, really? Why wasn't I told?
You're in the middle of flipping a car, sir.
Yes, and you interrupted me. Now I'm going to have to flip you. And see, I got to put that into my schedule now, too. You're fucking this up for me. This is...
So here's I think, the fuck are we going on about?
No, it doesn't matter. Let's let's actually start. Since it's, outright recording.
At this point, this is our intros, we just talk about some nonsensical shit because let's face it, we're all losing our fucking minds.
Well, I figured eventually down the line we'll fuck around and start getting topics. But for a first episode or a trial, I don't mind talking about nothing. It's going to be Seinfeld in this motherfucker.
At this point, it'll probably be a trial considering I can put, the funny thing is I can put music in there and I can put sounds.
Yeah, I heard. I saw that when I was looking through it and I was like, well, shit. Boy.
This can actually work. This is something that can actually be done.
To be honest, I actually do very much appreciate it. So shout out to Anchor. If you just happen to, hear the test and you want to fund me. Anyway, so...
They can actually.
What do you think I'm begging for? They have to... Don't you do that. They have to know I'm desperate enough to not... Stop dying. Stop dying in front of me.
I'm trying to get some water. Well, tea.
Dude, this is not how you start the first episode, choking while there's a black man on the recording. They're gonna think I did it, even though I'm home.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. I'm Mexican. They'll ignore it after that.
Shit, you're right. We'll just call it gang violence.
It's just a black on brown crime. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is. No one cares after that.
You're not even black. You're like
Don't.
You're like mocha.
Okay, fair. That is quite fair. That is... Well, what did you want me to say? You want me to lie? I'm not midnight snack black. I get it. I get it.
You're not dark chocolate.
No, I'm not. I am. Okay, mocha is the first one I heard.
You're milk chocolate.
Okay, dude, that's white-ish.
That's light-ish. No, it's like an in-between. You know, let's just go with the Kit Kat mint one. Let's just go with that.
I mean, so what does that mean about my insides? I believe once. I've had to try that a long time ago. Yeah, no, I have tried it, but I've only tried it during quote unquote special occasions. Halloween, a funeral, shit like that.
Oh. Okay, wasn't expecting that last one, but all right.
Dude, I'm about to say the funeral triggered something?
Yeah, just kind of like, oh, okay. All right. We haven't Kit Kat mint at a funeral. That was his favorite.
Well, look, dude, I don't need to tell you every single thing that goes on in my adult life. Okay, you don't know why it was there.
You kind of do, you know. I mean, that's kind of the thing with this, you know. You kind of have to.
Fine. Fine.
Eventually, people are gonna be like, who the fuck are these? Who the fuck are these niggas? Like, who the fuck are they? And why is that Mexican get the black card? And I'm gonna be like,
the problem is that he was issued the black card.
Because this motherfucker gave it to me.
Well, you know, I feel kind of bad because, you know, you might have been better off with a green card than a black card. Just, dude. Oh, great. Really? Don't make me, really? So I'm just a racist now? How dare you? We were just having a good time. Why you gotta fuck this up?
I ain't doing nothing but taking a drink of water. That's all I'm doing. What are you
doing? All right. Well, I'm at my desk. I have my laptop up, and I am now currently playing the game of Drink.
Game of Drink.
I can be Irish.
Hey. Yesterday I tried what's it called? Winter coffee.
The fuck is that?
Wasn't that bad. And it's just basically you putting a shot of whatever the hell you want inside your cup of coffee in the morning. Oh,
well, wait. Holy shit! Now I think about it, I don't think I've ever done that.
It's very interesting. It really does pick up the flavor of the alcohol as well. So you have to be sure on what the flavor you are gonna put into it.
So I mean, when I think of, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say like because I didn't pick up any of the alcohol, like no taste of it, like not even the the little sting and everything, nothing. I just tasted what it was.
Well, bully, then. I mean, that means it was done right. You know, I guess coffee. When I think about coffee, and if you are going to mix it with alcohol, I can only think about Irish cream, Bailey's Irish cream.
See, that's what I thought too, and I kind of looked it up, and that's what came up.
Okay, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, yeah, Irish.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a little racist. We're gonna get racist on this bitch anyway. Yeah, you might as
well. Dude, we got racist within the first 5 minutes, if not the first minute.
Yeah, but that's towards ourselves, so it's not really racist if you're making fun of what you are.
Okay, yeah, no, we are equal opportunity racists. This is how this works.
True. Like white, yellow, blue, pink.
Hey, you never talk about the Blue Man Group, okay?
Indigo.
Those are gods. Fuck the indigo people.
They are, I mean...
You don't understand. They all superior and shit, thinking that they're royal purple. You just indigo. You ain't there yet. I'm sorry.
You're not an oil brand yet? Get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I know about this because my dad uses it on his tractor trailer, so
Oh,
Oh,
God, I can do so
stuck
much with
the
that.
stereotype.
Yes.
Fuck!
You set yourself up for failure.
Ah, shit!
Dude,
But
you just
we both realized it at the exact
at
same
the exact
time.
same time. Yeah,
We're just like, oh,
it was like
oh shit.
it's like this motherfucker just dug his grave. All right, let's go ahead and bury you in a pile of racism. Let's just go.
I'm not fitting the bill of the stereotype now, am I? Oh, fuck.
You know what the worst part of that shit is? We could have let it go. We really did not. We did not let that go whatsoever.
No, it's gonna stick around.
Oh well, I mean, I'm gonna.
I was gonna like, I can't really say much on you because I'm like, right.
I mean, what you think? Come on, dude. If anything, I'm a mutt. I'm more of a mutt than anything.
That's what I was gonna say. You're part. I didn't say you're completely. I'm just saying you're part.
Okay, but it's such a small part. Why does everybody focus on it?
Your eyes, son. Your eyes. And your nose a little bit.
What the fuck you? What's wrong with my nose? You want to say something?
No, there's nothing wrong with it at all, actually.
I don't know. I mean, you kind of like put that at the end. You kind of snuck it in there, like it was a passive mention. That you trying to say I need surgery or something?
Oh no, you're fine.
Are you sure?
It's some other people, sometimes, they look like they can drain the air from the outside. I'm just saying. Damn.
Are you saying wide nose having breathing all the white man air? Did you really just do that? I don't have flaring nostrils, sir.
That's what I'm saying. You don't.
Oh.
That's what I said.
Oh wait.
It's
so let me
the eyes. Yeah.
So if I don't have wide nose breathing all the white man's air nostrils, then that makes me less black. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
I appreciate your honesty, but I also have to say, go eat a bag of dicks, man. Just. And it's not even because of the race. It was because I see it as a personal attack, unprovoked attack. I didn't say anything about your tractor trailer. I didn't say shit about that. You did.
I had to defend myself from myself, so I had to kind of attack outwards, even though there was no initial attack from outwards.
You can't defend yourself in a court of law. They will just deport you. It's not going to work for you, dude.
You doubt the power of me being able to hold on to a tire.
I definitely don't doubt that. I certainly don't doubt that. Speaking of which,
bitch, I'm gonna sneak the fuck back in. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, speaking of which, though, I'm gonna mention something slightly personal on the podcast right now. Just because it's just really stupid and it pissed me off. So I was supposed to, me and Donette, we wanted to go see a mechanic. So we get we needed something done. So she got a tip from somebody, go visit this mechanic and we'll talk to him. His name was George. But Donette wasn't paying attention to his name. But she got a receipt with his name on it and we needed to call him, later on down the week, in the week. And she was, basically I had to go. So I was like, so how do you say his name? Because I looked at the paper. And she said, oh, it's Jorge. I said, okay, fine. So I called in there. I was like, can I speak to Jorge? Now, mind you, I'm calling on behalf of her because she dealt with me. And the guy asked me several times. He was like, you mean George? I was like, no, Jorge. George? Jorge. He helped me out the other day. And he was like, let me put you on hold and let me go get him. 5 minutes later, he hung up on me. So I thought about it. I was like, hey, what was his name? She was like, I believe it was George. I can't remember. Are you sure it's not Jorge? I mean, no, she said it was Jorge. And I was like, are you sure you meant George? And she was like, oh, yeah. That I was like, you just made me seem like a racist. Just fucking Christ. And now they think I'm like some debt collector trying to just hound his ass out. It's like, no, just want the car looked at. Now, I mean, I'm racist, like by association at this point, and it's really fucked up. Cause I was like, yo, his name is George, and she was like, oh yeah, and I was like,
okay, all right, I would defend you on this part because honestly, I would, if I saw that name, I would have been like, oh, Jorge? Like immediately,
I mean, it's the first thing you think
Spanish.
of, right?
Like,
I mean, yeah, I heard that accent.
Like, there's enough Mexicans around here, but at the same time, a lot of them are fucking coconuts, so like, it doesn't really fucking matter.
Coconuts? What the fuck?
Oh, brown on the outside, white on the inside.
Oh my god, I don't know why that's so new to me. I can dig it. Continue.
But bro, it's like an adapting thing. It's kind of like coming from somewhere where that was so goddamn Mexican. There was a carne asada every fucking week. Like, I'm not even joking. Like that's how fucking Mexican it is over there. And to come over here to something like, oh, okay, as in like I actually made my first black friend here and shit, and then a bunch of white people. I'm just kind of like, am I safe here?
Oh my god!
Like, is it okay here? Like, I'm
is this
Mexican,
okay?
And I don't know if this is okay. Like, to be around other races.
I'm about to say, is this a trap? I'm not used to this. Dude,
no, I'm not. There's no way around it. I'm not.
I can't say that I can truly relate to that, but I mean, I totally understand it. But it makes it sound like that you really didn't have that much exposure to other races at all, huh?
No.
How that had to feel so weird.
It was the best way I can put it is how my brother said it. You're gonna go through some culture shock, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's just a city. Like, it's nothing. Come on, what am I gonna see? Oh my god, I was not seeing that coming.
You know,
like for one, it was the whole Mexican thing where people were almost like, oh, you're brown, you look the part, you must speak Spanish.
You look the part.
and then of course he's like the first person I asked that, and he told me, oh, I don't know how to speak it nor understand it. And I'm like,
yeah, I get that a lot. And I always thought that was weird when I moved to Texas.
Yeah, more like to Texas, like center Texas, because if you were out in the outsides, like close to Mexico kind of areas, like El Paso, Laredo, basically the valley. If you went in those areas, yeah, your ass better know some damn Spanish. Believe me. Because there's gonna be so little English, you're just gonna be like, hey, ¿qué pasó, eh? Like at the end of the fucking month. I'm just saying like that has happened.
You know,
you see some white people speaking some damn good Spanish because where they end up growing up.
And you say I can be okay with that because at that point it's just part of their culture. I mean, they have to adapt to, what's around them, right? Well, I mean, the smart ones do. The other ones just, die, hopefully. But, it's just evolution. If you want to live your life in that area, you're going to have to adapt to some degree. But speaking of adaptation...
Transform and roll out,
More... Anyway, so
that was pretty good.
Thank you. Anyway, so how is it that you feel? And this is one of the biggest things I've seen, and it still amazes me that I see. And just since I've been in Texas, I see so many white people who are actually Hispanics, like Andrew. You know the Andrew I'm talking about, right? Pops?
Yeah.
He looks white. But then I'm like, yo, no, he's totally Hispanic. And I see this all the time.
Hold on a second.
Wait,
he's not white?
Please.
Holy shit, I thought he was white.
No, Pops is Hispanic.
I didn't take the time to think about his last name.
Dude, I couldn't even pronounce his last name. That's how I know it was authentic.
Now I have to fucking look it up.
It's been a very... we're not going to throw his name out there. Anyway. But yeah, when you look it up, you see it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's not the first one. In fact, he's probably like the 25th one I saw.
Nah.
So it was
and
just...
see, here's the issue though. There's the ones, like him. He's a fucking sleeper, all right. He's the one that
he is a sleeper. Yeah.
Like, it's a sleeper right there. So you don't know. You're like, oh yeah, how's it going? And then someone speaks Spanish to him, and boom, it's like a switch. It just goes, and it's that motherfucker spouting out Spanish like he knew the fucking language, like he wrote it. I seen this shit.
And now you know why.
But then there's the opposite of the spectrum. Looks
the
Mexican
ones who
as fuck. Like I'm talking like these motherfuckers might have a fucking unibrow that they're so damn Mexican.
Oh, we're gonna get into the brows now. Okay, we'll say that for later. Go ahead.
and so like, I'm just thinking to myself, oh, this motherfucker's just gonna know Spanish and that's it. Oh, I am wrong. Not only am I very wrong, I am fucking off. Because there's one guy I mistaked for being Mexican. This motherfucker was, he was Afghani.
Oh, what? Okay, that's not fair. I mean, the color can be similar. That's not fair.
No, because he hadn't said a word, and then I just saw him like, okay. And I was like, okay, so it's another Mexican. And then he spoke, and he had the thick accent, and I'm like, I was very wrong about you.
Oh, time out. You just like stereotyped him to be Hispanic. Like, you're the Hispanic one.
I mean, come on. That's all I saw. So for me, it was a lot of, oh no, they can't be anything else. Nah, they can be something
You gotta
else.
call it the way you see it.
Oh boy.
I think it's funny with the ones who, like you said, the complete opposite of the spectrum, where you have the people who look white who are actually Hispanic, and then you have the Hispanics who speak German and nothing else. And I'm just like, how the fuck? It's like, get it together, because you're setting me up for failure at that point. Because I'm not even gonna be a dick, and I'm not gonna say, Buenos dias. I'm not gonna walk up to you and say that just because of the way you look. I'm not gonna pretend I'm efficient.
If you fucking walked up to me and said that shit, I'd be like, you don't even know what that means. I mean, even if you did, that's all you know.
Hey, time the fuck out.
That's all you fucking know. Si puedo hablar en español contigo ahorita, ¿qué chingados vas a seguir?
See, you move too fast. Move way too fast. That is the only problem I have. You move way too fast. And I didn't say Buenos dias to fucking have a conversation with you. No. See, I'm starting to think you people do this just so you can make others feel stupid for even trying. It's like, dude, I'm trying to find common ground.
A little bit.
But no. You was just like, no, I'm about to... Go ahead, say something in Spanish one more time. I got that ass. I'm going to talk circles around you. See, that's why I'm learning Japanese. Because fuck that. I'm going to go to Manano and be like, they're going to say some shit, and I'm going to respond. And they're going to be like, send me my sentence. Mochiro, you asshole. But anyway, it's just...
If that were to happen, and if I was there, I would just start laughing. Not because of what you did. Oh, no, actually, that's because of that very reason. Because you did that, and I know I have no fucking idea what you just said. And so I'd be like,
you saw the reactions.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, oh, that's how it feels like.
Yeah, you seen it from the outside, you motherfucker.
See, it's gonna be like that moment in The Dark Knight Rises, where Catwoman disappears on Batman right there, and he's like, oh, so that's what that feels like. The exact same fucking feeling right there.
I'm sorry, I can't relate.
You motherfucker.
I didn't watch Batman. Let me explain.
No.
Let me explain.
No, we're past this already.
No, we're not.
We need a shotgun.
That's
what we need.
So that's the end of this episode. Unfortunately, this will be the last one. Apparently, I am being drafted for the war. And so I will see everybody on Saturn.
You too?
Hopefully I get back. Bitch! Damn! I'm gay. I'm way gay. Yeah.
Oh, you too?
I heard your accent back there. Over here is fucking saying, "We're going sailing, asshole." Look,
Yeah,
just know I'm making
I
excuses.
I work with a lot of gay people. Okay, like a lot.
Why are you
That
trying to
was
justify
another
your shit?
Oh, cause no, I'm not justifying it at all. I'm just saying like I kind of got it down now that I can imitate them, and I've gotten like.
Oh my god! Don't you realize that sounds fucking horrible when you say it out loud?
Oh hell, I know. It sounds like a fucking
Oh,
asshole
okay.
thing to do.
Okay, bully. I just wanted to make sure you knew. That's all.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
No, I get it. Didn't I?
We're,
Shit, I don't want to give out the names.
I'm only adapting to our current environment. That's all I'm doing. And it being like, a lot of people like to say like, oh, other races aren't racist. Other races aren't racist.
Who the fuck said that?
Like a lot of dumbass people. I don't know why the fuck they say
These
that, but it's
all the dumbass people.
yeah, basically because I'm just kind of like, okay, now we're getting into a topic. Now we're getting into one.
Dude, we went into like 3 topics. Let's go.
Okay, well, this is one of the main ones, one of the top dollar ones right now.
Okay, let's do it.
Like okay, so like racism right now. I know how like all the whole thing that's happening with the movement and all that shit that's going on right now, right?
Absolutely, yes, I do.
Why do I feel like that touched something? What happened? What is the experience to this?
You might as well. I mean, I have no problem talking about it. No, you had a thought. Go ahead, and then I'll explain after, before you lose yours.
Okay. So, the things that I've been seeing, I get it. There's a lot of people that they're coming out that are like, I'm talking about the full racism, like I'm talking these, like some of these people are saying that like, oh, these people don't matter, or like, oh, all lives matter, and all these things. Like they always try and change the rhetoric that like, oh, this is not how it's supposed to be and everything. Like we should be able to do this and that. And I'm like, I don't get it. What the fuck are you talking about though? Like I'm legit. Like even when I'm saying what I'm saying, I'm even kind of like, what the fuck am I talking about? Because it's so damn confusing at times. Okay. All right. Well, let me collect the thoughts again because honestly, I kind of rambled on about something that was stupid.
No, it's not stupid.
No, like what I was saying was nonsensical.
You were just saying how you don't understand it, and I feel like that what you're trying to get across is that it doesn't make sense to you to the point where you're trying to express this, and it still doesn't make sense to you. You're trying to make sense out of something that you can't truly comprehend.
Yeah, I'm pretty much high right now, so that kind of doesn't help.
Okay, well, I mean, that doesn't help either. But come back. Well, while you get your shit together, let me explain why I got so somber with that shit. So, as you know, I am black-ish. I can hear that. Anyway. So.
Hear what? What are you talking about?
And nothing. Yeah, no, yeah, okay. Yeah, that too. Anyway, so, all right, as an African American man, and I'm gonna get serious here in a minute. Nigga, stop dying in my ear. God, if you gonna handle the chronic, shit. You good? This motherfucker here just disappeared.
What? Who?
You!
What?
Disappeared.
What are you talking about? No, I muted myself because... wait, could you hear me this entire time?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Coughing and shit? Just...
Okay, so it can't be muted. Okay. I got you. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Continue.
Oh, fuck that. Now I have questions.
No.
Anyway. Oh, they're invalid. Whatever. But, So my problem with it, African American male. Look, at this point, I'm tired. I understand that this whole thing with whatever his name was. I saw the videos too. I understand, it was police brutality or whatnot. The cop definitely should have lit up, and there was a whole lot of shit that should not have happened. And what I do not appreciate is that everyone turning this into some kind of black movie. A man lost his life unfairly, and the bottom line is that his family should be the ones grieving. But a bunch of motherfuckers who never knew him, who never lived in the state, who don't know anything about that county, have no right to be looting, rioting, or anything like that. And it's just a whole nother Black Panther thing, Trayvon Martin thing. Yes, these are fucking tragedies, and Black Panther was a quote-unquote win. But nobody understands that Blade was the first Black Marvel movie out there, and no one cared. So Black Panther gets all the fucking, praise and shit. I just like the movie. It was a good movie. Black Panther is a great fucking superhero. But my skin tone shouldn't have anything to do with that. And I don't have to be... I'm not going to take away from the individuality of that shit. Because, it didn't affect me that much. I saw a good movie. That's it. But it didn't change society. The fuck? And then this whole thing with the guy, like, we're making... If black people want themselves to be taken seriously, why the fuck are we going to go looting and rioting and then, violent protests and just completely acting asses of ourselves for somebody we didn't even know? And had that not been recorded, we would have never known that happened. So what, are we going to riot for everyone that happens? What about the white guy who actually did that shit? What about the Asian guy who did that shit? What about the Mexican guy who did that shit? He probably deserved it. But what about that Mexican guy who had that shit? Really? You just gonna let that one go? Fuck, there it is. Anyway, point is that we're making this about ourselves. Or we're just using this about a crutch to riot and be upset. Apparently everybody forgot that COVID was out there because, hey, now we're making big ass crowds during a pandemic, because that's fucking smart. None of this. I'm just so sick and tired of the black voice wanting to be heard, but choosing the wrong times to do it, and then making the other people look worse. I don't think, though, and the people who fall in line with the looters, the rioters, and the Black Power movement, if you're gonna say all lives matter, then you better fucking act like it. So don't sit there and then, because a black man died because of police brutality, don't sit there and riot because of it. Because that happens on an everyday fucking basis. So we need to be rioting 24/7 if that's the case.
And the thing with that, I actually have a reply to you on that one. It's because honestly, people aren't looking for a hero. They're looking for a martyr.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And like I said, it's just something I cannot agree with because
it makes no fucking sense to be doing this shit.
No, yeah, pretty much, it makes no sense. Think about how many we are mad about one life that got taken because of stupidity. So what, you're gonna cause stupidity on a bigger scale and make shit worse for the other lives? Like, are you serious? How many innocent officers? Hey, trust me, I don't really care for officers. But a lot of my experience with some officers, they haven't been too bad. In fact, I've had more negative experiences with African American officers than I've had with any other race, which is really stupid to me. But it just shows me,
Damn.
People are people. But
yeah.
So many innocent officers. You set the building on fire, and now they gotta risk their lives going out in these SWAT teams because the town decided to put some shit on fire. You know how many lives you might have ruined just because this one life was taken? Well, you just took like 20 other lives. How's that fair? That's not fair. So,
oh shit! You just reminded me about something. But continue.
What's up? Well, no, it's just basically, long story short, this is selfish. This is way too selfish, and it pisses me off. This had nothing to do with anybody else but that man's family and his friends. And yes, we've seen the brutality, but that shit happens every fucking day. And riots have never stopped it. So why keep going? But anyway, go ahead. That was my point. I think
No,
people are
it's
just sitting
actually
back.
those are actually really good points because it makes perfect fucking sense. All this extra violence that they say like, oh, we need to stop it. Okay, so why don't you stop these motherfuckers from doing it? And nope, no, silence is like, nah, you're just reading too much into it. Nah, we need violence to make a statement and everything. It's like, no, it's weird. There was this guy, what's his name? I can't remember his name. But he did this thing where he didn't do anything violent, and he had things change. Oh, I know, I remember him, Martin Luther King.
There you go. God, I fucking love you. Shit, I mean,
He was literally the biggest pacifist. Like he was so like he didn't want to use violence because that was exactly what he saw, and he's like, I can't have this spreading. This is bad. And if we continue this, it's like an infinite cycle that's never gonna fucking break. And that's exactly what fucking happens. Because people are like, oh, one outrage, all right, let's go fuck some things up. And another little thing happens, oh, let's go fuck things up. It's like, fuck it, we'll ruin people's lives. Okay, now I remember. What I was gonna say, that his brother, the guy that got killed by the cops.
yeah.
His brother is calling, like, saying that like the one that fell, his brother, would not want this. He wants rioting to stop. He wants all this violence to stop. His brother wouldn't want this, especially in his
I heard
name.
the family said that they didn't want this at all.
Exactly. So and then I remember I saw some comments and things like that under it, and this is supposedly supporters of him and or like the Black Lives Matter shit, that they were like, nah, fuck this guy. Like, this isn't about his brother anymore. Like, this is nothing to do with him. Fuck him and his brother, like, and everything. And they're just like, we're gonna do whatever we want. Kind of like.
And you see, and that's that ignorant shit right there. You have people who are just gonna follow, and they hear, hey, a black guy died, so we're rioting, and they want to justify it by using the racial issues. But in reality, no, they're doing it for themselves. And that's that ignorant shit. You're gonna sit there and say, fuck that guy? Just so you can have justification, so you can act like this is not the fucking purge.
That's what they want. That is literally what they
want.
fucking want. I mean, there's no way around it, because that's exactly what they want, and that's what they're gonna get. Because let's face it, there's enough of them that they can't be stopped. Come on, there was at least what, maybe like 5-10 cops per person, and there's like thousands of them.
Yeah, they
So like
definitely
they are
far outnumbered them.
Exactly. So they have no fucking chance. That's why I think in that there was a certain part in, I don't know what city, that the cops literally abandoned the police station because they were outnumbered as fuck.
That's new to me. I didn't hear that one. Well, after a while,
Yeah.
I just stopped paying attention to it.
Nah, it's been pretty bad. I've been keeping up with a lot of shit with that, and that's kind of like why this started, because I was like, you know what? I need to get this shit out. I need to say something. And I know I cannot fucking say any shit on my own social media, because the second I do, hey, that's not right. You shouldn't have said that. That's mean. That's you're like you're not being very what's it called? PC. There you go. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought I thought I still had a freedom, one of the most important ones. Oh yeah, I think it's called the First Amendment. So, you know, able to say shit. I'm not spouting out hate. I'm not saying anything bad about anybody else. I'm only saying what fucking logical thing that's actually happened. Because it's not even just that. Like, how many more lives have been lost because of this movement, quote unquote? Like, even other black lives have died because of this goddamn movement. Because everything that's happening